Yes, hello, welcome boys and girls. Yes, it's a big interview because we are interviewing All India Rank 1, my student Nikhil Reddy, CMA Final AIR 1. First of all, Nikhil, congratulations for your All India Rank 1.
Thank you so much, sir.
And before the students start asking that he was home based or center based, let me clear the doubt. He gave his exams from home based and he
Yeah.
has secured all in rank 1. Oh, this means this time every home based student has got the rank. Okay. 60% students appeared for home based, or maybe 50-60%. So all the 50-60% who appeared home based have got AR1. Answer is no. And moreover, just to clear your doubts, this boy, this gentleman also secured rank in the intermediate level of CMA as well as CA final. Okay, so stop doubting and stop being skeptical, right? And those students who are wondering that why did sir not announce earlier about AR1, because I got to know, in fact, today only, because Nikhil couldn't reach out to me, so he reached out through a common friend. This question I should ask Nikhil only. Nikhil, why did you inform me so late that you had taken law guidance from me?
Yes, sir. Initially, I don't have direct contact details about you. So on the results day, whatever Google
My
form you gave
personal
in that
number you did
YouTube
not
link,
had, right?
yeah. Whatever YouTube link in that Google form, whatever you gave, I filled it.
Yes, I gave my
But
students a form to fill up.
felicitation form, yeah, correct. But I
Correct.
didn't get any reply from that. Then
Yes,
I thought
because the staffs are still
working
processing
on
that.
it. Yes. Then one of my common friend, he took classes from you. So then I approached him so that let me express my gratitude towards you.
Yes, he had my personal number and he did text me. Correct.
Yes, sir.
So now you are also having my personal number.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. So congratulations from the bottom of my heart and entire MEPL family for securing all India rank. Which subject did you take guidance from MEPL?
Corporate loss, sir.
And how much did you score?
80 marks, sir.
80 marks. And let me tell you, let me tell the viewers, his highest uh, in my paper, that is 80, is the lowest of Nikhil all the 8 papers, because he has scored phenomenal marks. I'm just joking, actually, not the lowest. 80 is phenomenal. Okay, if you ask me also that, sir, if you had to write exam and we'll be giving 80 in law, I would be gleefully accepting it without giving the exams. And moreover, the law paper was such that in spite of being MCQ, there were many descriptive questions. In fact, the maximum descriptive questions were there in the law paper, right, Nikhil?
Yes, sir.
And still
Obviously.
you secured 80. Proud of you. Great
Thank you,
marks.
sir.
Nikhil, you tell us that you are a chartered accountant also, and you are now a cost and management accountant also. So you tell us
Yes.
what made you pursue both CA and CMA. My first question is, what made you pursue both CA and CMA course?
So the first advantage what I got is like both the courses have almost similar subjects,
Yes,
and it is like,
absolutely, I agree.
yeah, when you are keeping a great efforts for pursuing any CMA, or even if you pursue only CMA also, you need to keep great efforts for that. So I thought if I am putting great efforts on one course, why not keep some more efforts and achieve dual qualification? At the same time, we can pursue both the courses and we can be dual qualified at the age of 22. So my age is still 22.
Your age is 22,
Yes,
and at the age of 22, you have completed CA and CMA.
yes.
So what else left to conquer?
Trying ignore degrees.
Huh? Any other degree that Nikhil is eyeing on?
I was trying for BCom in IGNO University.
Hey, Bhagavan. Oh, you haven't done your BCom, right?
No, I haven't
And
done.
it's a great information, great information for all the students who believe it. And it's a myth, let me tell you, that it's compulsory to do BCom and only then your CA and CMA can be done. No, it's a myth, my
No.
friends. BCom has got no relation, no relevance with CA and CMA, right? If you complete
Yes,
these professional courses, then automatically, the BCom degree is diluted. So my
yes,
advice will be, do not do BCom. And it does
yes,
not mean that those who are doing BCom, they leave the BCom. If you have already started, then complete it. But these courses are independent of BCom. Whether you do BCom, don't do BCom, these courses are absolutely independent.
yes.
Great. So what Nikhil said, I could make out that because CA and CMA had the same syllabus, so it's always Better to have 2 degrees rather than 1. I absolutely second to this thought, and great thoughts. Correct. What made you choose CMA? It's okay that the syllabus was almost same, but still the efforts are required to be put. So how do you value the CMA course?
It is definitely precious, sir, because both degrees I value them equally. Because CMA in this era, they are emerging basically. Because the institute is also very proactive when compared to other institutes as well. Because they are felicitating their anchors, they are calling to Kolkata as well. So in such emerging economy, it is very precious for me, CMA as well.
Correct. And let me remind my viewers, in the last year only, my another CMA final student, Vinay,
Yes.
got AIR 8. Did you see his video, Nikhil? Did
Yes,
you
sir. I
watch
have
the
gone
video?
through all the rankers motivations videos as
Yes.
well. Yeah.
And his package, starting package was somewhere around approx 18 to 20, I guess, or maybe
Yes,
more
yes.
than that. I don't exactly remember. So hoping the best for you also, Nikhil.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
And Nikhil, tell us, students want to know, tell us how many hours did you study to get this AR1?
So approx 15 hours a day, sir. But my thing is, I never kept a specific timing. So I should study 15 hours like that. But my target is to complete few topics. Say if I selected one chapter, so my target is to complete that chapter. And then if time is left, I should go to other chapter. So it is not that I should definitely study 15 hours and not more than that. So it's basically chapter wise like that.
So on an average 15 hours, but basically
Yes, sir.
whatever number of hours are required to complete that allocated task,
Yes,
defined task,
yes,
you will have to give those number of hours.
yes, yes, sir.
Correct. Excellent. And these 15 hours you had studied throughout from day one, or
Hmm.
uh, just couple of months before the exam?
In the initial days, I used to study for 10 hours
Correct.
around the same. I used to spend more time listening the classes because when you get the conceptual clarity, then it is very easy for you to get through the subject. So I
Correct.
believed in that. In the initial days, I used to listen more classes, and in the later on days, I used to gradually increase the study time and all. So it 11,
Absolutely.
12, 13, and absolutely at exam 2 months before exam, I used to study like 15, 16.
Correct. And how much time gap did you maintain between your CMA inter and CMA final exams?
Around 3 years. I have given my attempt in December 2017 CMA Inter,
Correct.
and I gave in Jan 2021 CMA.
Because you were completing CA course also, and you
Both.
had your
It's
CA
like
finals also.
yes, I was giving same time. But as far as IPC is concerned, I gave in May 17, and CMA Inter I gave in December 17.
All right. So approx 3 years, right?
Yeah.
2.5 years, and the COVID pushed it for the 6 months back.
Yes. Sir.
So actually 2.5 years. Would you
Yes.
like to suggest any proper time, those students who are only doing CMA, those who are only doing
Okay.
CMA and they have cleared inter? Okay. So for example, if they cleared inter in this December 20 attempt only, by eligibility wise, if we see, they are absolutely eligible to appear in June 21.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes.
June 22 rather, June 22.
Yes. Yes.
Eligibility wise, they can appear in June 22 after doing those 15 months training. But do you suggest appearing both the groups in June 22, or they should take another 6 months and do their preparation nicely and appear both the groups together in December 22?
Yes, sir. It depends on them
Because
because
already we are
if
in
they
2021
yes, yes,
April month.
yes, 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 yes. So well, if they have planned their classes perfectly, so because
They
I
haven't even
agree that
started. They have just got their
oh,
mark sheet day before or couple of days back.
okay,
Those
then it is
students.
better. Yeah, for those students, what I recommend is it is better that they postpone their attempt by 6 months because it is better that you qualify once you give your first attempt rather than postponing your success. Because
Correct.
initially, if you don't take proper coaching and if you are not confident and you are giving your attempt, then it won't sound good for you as well. Then once you lose your confidence, then ultimately it will end up in vain. That's why. So it's
So
better
both
that
are,
you are
yes,
confident
yes,
first.
Nikhil. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Continue.
It's better that first you are confident about your subject and you are very well done through your coaching as well or self study. So whatever they choose, and then only you give your attempt. That is recommended.
Absolutely. So my advice to all the students will be the same, that if you're looking to appear for both the groups and you have just cleared CM Inter and looking to appear for both the groups, December 22 is the correct attempt for you guys. And if you're appearing a single group, then obviously June 22 should be the target. right? And for those students who are looking for best CMA final tuitions, you know where to contact. MEPL classes is now providing you CMA final with all the 8 papers that are there. Amongst those 8 papers, I'll be personally teaching you the law and cost and management audit. Okay, and the rest papers are covered by other great faculties of MEPL. For those who don't know, next question to Nikhil, that students must be wondering in their mind:
Yes.
how did you manage to revise the entire humongous syllabus just a day before exam in those 8 to 10 hours that you get? Because CMA final, if you are paying for both the
Yeah,
groups, then obviously you have to appear exams daily
definitely. Yes. Yes.
without
So
any
it's
even
like,
a single day gap.
yes, sir. Because earlier, before the exams, like 2 months before the exam, I used to revise every day. So if I am doing a topic today, so so if it takes 1 hour today, so it will take 15 minutes only tomorrow. So it was like I was not leaving the subject every day. So I used to revise every day. So on day before exam, I didn't take much stress because my mind should be in a what is a relief mode. Because
Correct.
when you are in a free mode in exam, then you can perform well. So you should not be stressing yourself. So nearly 2 hours before exam I started my studying. So in those time, in those precious 8 hours, what I used to do is I used to revise the entire concepts basically on the top of it. Like I used to build up my confidence whether I am confident in that or not. Practice a few sums which I marked important as such. Yeah.
And how did you shift your gear? Because CA final exams were totally subjective, and CMA
Yes.
final exams were on online mode. Majority of the questions became MCQ. So how did you shift the gear and change your strategy for that?
Yeah,
Did
it
you
is like,
panic when you heard it for the first time? Did you panic?
yeah, yeah, sir, sure. Because first time when I heard it was online exam, then I was in how to do that, how to manage the theory subjects basically, and practical as well. Because in practical subjects, normally we should draw some tables and all. Then firstly I'm not sure how they will conduct the exams and what is going to happen with that. Then typing speed is concerned, I just practiced 1 year before only. I think like I was almost not that good, but average at typing speed also. And then when I practice some mock tests also, then CMA Institute has released mock test papers. Then
Correct.
I practice,
Absolutely.
I have gone through them. So then I just build my confidence because that pattern is absolutely good. I feel because it's it's manageable, correctly speaking.
Yes,
So it's not too tough and it's not too easy. So if we have enough preparation, it is manageable.
I agree. And whether it be online exam, offline exam, one thing is common, that is knowledge,
Yes,
concept
yes, sir,
clarity.
sure.
Until
Yes,
unless you
yes.
have it, you are not going to pass.
You're not going to. Yes, sir, sure.
Absolutely. Nikhil,
Yes, sir.
next question is that students must be wondering, and I would also like to ask you that what are your future plans?
Uh,
Because
First,
you have
yeah.
cleared your CMA final, you have cleared your CA final. So what are your future plans now?
Firstly, I was planning employment for around 5 years like that, sir, because of financial problems. So I was forced to do employment, correctly speaking. So after that, I will be doing my practice on my
We
own.
should not say financial problems. God has given us enough to eat. Uh, Basically, we all, even in my days when I cleared these exams, okay, I also came from a very humble background.
Yeah,
And same maximum 90% of the students, I would like to say this on record, that according to my observation, 80 to 90% students doing these professional courses come from humble background, you know,
yes,
because everybody know that these courses are going to take a toll of you, and
yes,
you'll have to
yes,
work very hard. Still, in spite of knowing, we have to join these courses just to make sure that we get a good career and we can make the parents proud. And I'm so proud of you, Nikhil, that you have made your parents exceptionally proud. They will be
thank
so
you, thank
proud.
you.
They are so
Yeah,
proud of you.
yes, sir.
So basically, you are going to do into the corporate world in the employment
Yeah,
for the first 5 years, and after the 5 years,
yes. I was planning to set up a farm, sir.
you're going to for practice.
Yeah,
It's absolutely fair decision, because right from day one, if you start practicing, there are some cons attached to it, rather than
yes,
pros. More cons are attached right from day one if you start practicing. First of all, you don't have clientele. You don't have a
Yes,
client
yes.
base, clientele. Okay. Second, you do not have that experience that a top boss should have. So you should
Yes,
first
yes.
associate yourself with a top boss and learn the traits to become a top boss. Then you should exploit that skills of the boss that you have learned. The third one is
Yes.
that from day one, if you start practicing, there is a huge gestation period in the
Yes,
investment and
yes.
the returns from the practice
100.
that we are going to get.
Yes,
For that, you
yes.
need a bit of investment, bit of not bit of high level of patience and
Yes,
the
yes.
clientele. So in those 5 years, when you will be in the employment, in those 5 years, you can meet new people, interact new people, you can build your clientele with the
Yes,
vision in
yes.
mind that after 5 years, I am going for the practice. And you can build a corpus which you can surely use in the practice. So absolutely correct decision. Absolutely correct decision.
Thank you, sir.
Nikhil, why did you not opt for the civil services? This I am asking you, you know why? Because I had a vision at that point of time that I would be opting for the civil services. And I knew if I had done this civil services examination, I would have cracked it. And I had done research also at that time, and I started preparation also on my own. And but you know, I also came from humble background, and I had to also support my family. Because of that, I started teaching at a very young age. Uh, that is why I couldn't achieve my dream that I saw at that time to become an IAS. But what's stopping you?
Currently speaking, it's the same reason for me also because it's the time I have to support my family, sir. Yeah.
I totally understand, because I had a vision that I will do IAS and all, but ultimately I had to earn to support my family. You won't believe we used to live in a single room flat, one single room flat of approx 100 square feet or 150 square feet. Me, my sister, my mother, and my father. We were four people living in 150 square foot single room flat. And then I cleared my various professional exams, and I started teaching, and I became the bread earner of my family, and so many responsibilities that my vision of becoming an IAS got the back seat. But you know what? I have already told many times, I would like to repeat it, that somewhere from top is going to write a better script for us than what we could have written on our own. The same thing is going to apply to you also.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Same thing is going to apply to you.
Yes, sir.
So let God write the script and you just go with the flow.
Yes, sir.
Nikhil, tell us that many students, or I should not say students, many of the people, they compare the two courses, and they judge one course as superior and the other course is inferior. So what's your views on that?
No, as per my view, it's like both courses are precious as per their like each course has their own specialty. So even though the what do we call subjects are related, but the role is different. So one is like arriving audits and all. Another thing is we are planning year cost management. So basically we are into helping the management basically.
To reduce the
So
cost and save.
yeah, so both the roles are different, even though subjects are same.
Yes, and both of them have statutory powers on their
Yeah,
own. They both have
yes,
statutory
yes.
powers.
Both have their own institutes as well,
Correct.
and both are very good institutes. So,
Yes. And
so
both are
I
having
believe
signing powers,
yes,
which
yes,
they cannot interchange amongst
interchange, correct,
themselves.
correct.
For
Yes,
example, if
yes.
financial auditor will sign the audit report, that can
Audit
be done by
report,
CA in practice. But similarly, cost audit report can only be signed by CMA in practice. That
cement.
they
Yes,
can do.
yes,
And regarding GST audit, now GST audit is going to be scrapped from this financial year onwards.
yeah,
GST is going to
yes,
be scrapped.
yes.
Let's see. I hope it will be returning back. Let's see. Can you discuss how to get a rank? Some tips to get a rank so that students can
So,
follow and get
so
inspiration.
firstly, this is my view, sir. So people may have other views. So firstly, my thinking is to get a rank, we should not aim at a rank, basically. So because my view is I should get good marks. That's it. Because whenever I'm aiming for a rank and I am trying for a first rank like that, then I will
Creating
be on a
pressure.
huge pressure. So when I am writing my first question itself, even if one question gets tougher, so my mind is decided I won't be getting rank. Then it is like I will be giving up on my entire subject itself. So my thing is I always want good marks. So I want to be perfect in whatever I do. So that's it. Then rank and all it will automatically follows. So I should not follow the rank. So once you are thorough with the subject, once you are clear, then rank only follows you. That's what I believe.
Your belief is absolutely right.
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely right. My next question gets negated by the answer of this question. Did you think about the rank earlier? So as you have already clarified that the first step to secure a rank is that don't put too much pressure on you that you have to get AR1.
Right. Yes.
Any other tips for getting a rank?
Basically, don't compare yourself with others. So
Correct.
that's the major demotivating factor for any student, because when you compare others and when you are bothering about what they are studying and what they are doing, which material they are referring, then it's you are demotivating yourself. So believe in yourself only. So don't compare with others. He's doing this. He's doing this. So think about what you are doing and how confident you are about your subject and all. So that will be contributing you.
Absolutely correct. Did you find my law notes, maths useful?
Yeah, sir, definitely, because they helped me a lot even in C and CMA both. At both levels, they are very, very good.
Thank you so much. And tell us something that the COVID time was very tough for all. And you secured rank not only in CA, but also in CMA and CMA number 1. So what motivated you during those COVID times to study?
It's basically my parents' hard work, sir, because I am from farmer background. So my parents used to work very hard to pay the fees and all. So when you compare to last 3 years, we don't have water in this bore wells. So at the time there was no income. So they are striving very hard to support me, because frankly speaking, I never know where they are managing the money, because whenever I ask the money, they will send me the day after. They won't say you don't bother about money, you just work hard and do your thing. So I just wanted to make them proud. So I never gave up. So that was my secret, I think.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Give my respect to your parents also. Give my pranam
Thank you,
to
sir.
your mom and dad.
Yeah, sir, sure.
Phenomenal. So see how much less resources uh, you had, but still you have topped. And people complain about other resources. People complain about lack of resources. Basically, they just want to find an excuse to defend themselves. That's it. So stop finding excuse and just go get it.
Correct, sir.
Correct. Did you do writing practice also?
Yes, sir. I have written many revision exams as well. So when like initially before announcing the online exam, I used to write more, because even there are many advantages in writing, because you can retain more also. So
Absolutely.
you will have that speed practice as well, and time management, which is most important thing. So once they announce online mode, then I used to practice in the keyboard as to how much speed I can do.
Great. Great. Any last suggestions that you want to give? Any last message that you want to convey to CMA fraternity?
Yes, sir. My suggestion is like, firstly, have a motivating factor for yourself. So you should not give up for simple reasons and all. So don't find excuses. So sir already said that. So if you want to do something, then it will automatically adjust for you. You don't find any reasons for not doing that. So had that enough guts for you. Have a motivating factor. So believe in hard work. So don't aim for shortcuts and all. So there is nothing available for free, anything. So there is no shortcuts for success as well. So you have to do hard work and you have to earn it.
Great. This is a life lesson not only for CMA fraternity, it's a life lesson for every individual who is living in this world. Great thoughts. And it was a pleasure to have mentored you, Nikhil, and we'll remain in touch and stay in touch. Okay. Thank you.
Sir, sure. Thanks for your guidance, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.